Boys and girls, welcome back to iLeague Season 3. We have ASUS.Polar versus Moscow 5 and some good old CIS Dota action with lots of kills, more than 1 kill per minute guaranteed. Or you get your Kappas back. But hey, I'm not alone for this broadcast. I'm Lysander, going to be joined here by David Blaze. Welcome back, my friend. Oh no, wait, I muted Skype. Hold on, wait, don't give any analysis now. Hold on, wait. Okay, talk.
So to be back, man. Oh, these games are just so much fun. There's so much action. There's so much to look at, and it's just really crisp how Moscow 5 executes under the adrenaline. Like a lot of teams, they'll like get too worked up over like kill after kill, fight after fight, and then they start throwing. They start diving past behind enemy lines further and further than they should, and that's where the classic CIS throw comes through. But they seem the biggest change for Moscow 5 is not how awesome they can be on the aggression. It's the fact that they know their limits to a better degree. It's like they have a better shot caller that's pulling them back and making sure that they only take the engagements that will always favor them rather than, have a 50% chance of giving a huge advantage away. And I'm loving that.
Yeah, it's definitely a team to watch. But now we'll see how well they do without Spirit Breaker and Phoenix, both getting respect banned out, and as a result, we see Troll, Sniper, blah blah blah. Well. It does look like another support Lina, and I'm not sure I'm happy about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty early in the draft to tell. FNG definitely could be drafting it up for himself, but I think the strength of picking it up is that you could give it to G. You have the option of running it support, running it mid, and it's just kind of, they have to see how the draft plays it out. But I do think support Lina isn't the strongest unless you have perfect setup, and even then, like we said in the post game for game one, it needs to be offensive. It needs to be making the plays happen rather than playing reactively and defensively. And when you're up against like a hero like a Storm Spirit, you're generally going to be reacting and playing defensively, and that's where the heroes that have kind of the instant disables or just have kind of heals or survivability tools, those are going to be a lot more effective. But oh my gosh, yeah.
Alright, offlane Night Stalker.
It's going to be scary. Actually, I want to mention one thing real quick. Troll plus Night Stalker is absolutely absurd as far as attack speed for the Night Stalker. So whether he plays offlane or support or whatever, he's still, come like level 12, 13, he's still going to be attacking at like a bonus of almost 200. It's absurd how fast he can hit. 3 times his normal speed at nighttime with the Battle Trance. This guy could go for like a first item basher for all I care and still be like huge contribution.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the problem of course is Night Stalker getting in position to actually do sit right clicking, but yeah, it does make a good point. One of the things I like most about this is the darkness. Darkness plus Storm Spirit is one hell of a nightmare. You don't know where it's coming from, and you know enemies are descending on you, and then Sniper really needs that vision. So
yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a big deal, I think, this whole vision thing, and it's a lot of tempo making once again. Moscow 5, they love them tempo heroes. Spirit Breaker, Storm Spirit, Queen of Pain. All these kind of heroes are just excellent at what they do, and we'll see if they can pull off another interesting draft. I mean, so far I've been seeing unorthodox things from these two teams, and I look forward to this game 2, and I really hope there's a game 3 coming as well, because it'll be such a shame on the semi-final to have it go 2-0 this way. So we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. I think that ASUS.Polar has a chance to bring it back here. I mean, they do get the Axe. I'm really surprised that Visage Band came out instead of the Axe here. DK Phobos, he didn't play the best Axe you've ever seen, but it's still a really good hero against Troll Warlord. The fact is, you
Sniper.
build Vanguard or Crimson, and you can just essentially make it so that all those fast auto attacks are cut in half, or even in the earlier stages of the game, just completely negated, and that's huge. But yeah, I mean, Axe Sniper in general, you create that buffer for Sniper to do what he wants, and I think that Axe was the ban, and by kind of disrespecting DK Phobos in that regard, they're kind of in a bit of a pickle where they might not be able to have the tempo to break down the Axe's blink timing.
I like this Doctor pick. We talked about reactionary plays. He's perfect for it, and I would have liked an Earthshaker here, but it would be overloading that support lineup with too many supports and no cores. So I guess it won't happen in this sense, but Witch Doctor is perfect. I really think Earthshaker Sniper is just something you shouldn't miss out on. Earthshaker Sniper Axe, it's like, oh my gosh, just stun someone from far, Axe can catch up, and Sniper finish off. And we got the defensive play where you can stun and then X comes in to block
10
the
seconds
sniper
remaining.
from getting killed. It's there's so much you can do with Shaker and
5
sniper.
seconds
It's
remaining.
insane. And
Yeah.
well, I guess they'll go for Witch Doctor here, opting for more defensive foothold
Reserve time.
in their.
They still could go the Shaker. If they want to go Lina mid, then they could go Witch Doctor
Oh, yeah.
Shaker. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's worth noting that Shaker didn't get picked or banned in game 1, and it's one pick away from not being selected at all in game 2 either.
yeah, I got a conspiracy theory for you, man. What if Moscow 5 does extremely well, and then gets invited to TI, and then we all see who new player really is, and it turns out he isn't a new player, and it's actually PGG all along,
PGG all along.
Wearing a
that's
hoodie,
Illuminati play if I've ever seen.
pretending to audition for a team he already owns,
Nice,
10
nice.
seconds
it'll
remaining.
be the ultimate conspiracy theory. New player drops his hood for the TI photos,
5
and you see
seconds
PGG.
remaining.
Moscow,
Yeah.
Russia, PGG. Oh man.
Reserve
That's the
time.
thing I love most about LAN events. I mean the ones like DAC and TI, is the character introduction for each player. It's just amazing, and where they say where they come from, their full name and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's badass stuff. Man, I'm already drooling for TI, and it's months away.
Yeah, still got a little while, man, but we got some pretty good lands pending that'll kind of tie us over until then, and obviously we're going to get information on invites and such in a little bit here within another month or so, but looking at this draft to kind of round it out here, the Weaver pick kind of stands out. I mean, obviously it's going to be Venge Nightstalker support, but who has to go to the offlane in this regard? Are Venge and Nightstalker going to aggro
Storm
try
jungle?
with the Weaver?
Storm jungle.
No, I think that they still want to keep the early tempo that we saw from the game 1. I think that Nightstalker Venge could go try with the Weaver or the Troll in the top lane there. I'm just not sure who would be better suited. I guess the Weaver you can leave to his own devices more frequently than the Troll. Troll's great in a 1v1 matchup to leave by himself, but Weaver is better in like a 1v3. So if you're going aggro try, Nightstalker, Weaver, Vengeful Spirit makes a lot of sense, but ZXC is the one to pick up the Storm.
Yep, so it's core Storm Spirit, and someone is playing support on a hero that doesn't play support. I wonder who it is.
I think Nightstalker support is actually
Standard.
pretty common these days. No, I guess you cast a lot less NA Dota than I do, but I see it like every other game for the NA, not pubs, but like the tier 2 teams love this stuff, and it's actually quite effective.
Yeah, okay, but I guess you can talk me through it. How does it work,
Well, I mean, it's just about ganking early. It's just about getting quick kills with Void and another ability that'll find it. Oftentimes you see him paired with like a Skywrath Mage. Those two at like level 2 can just tear people apart. But all he needs is really just like one item, like the Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, you
and
go
otherwise
shoes
you get
first,
the utility
okay.
out of his ulti.
Because I was wondering, because Nightstalker is just super clunky in the day. He just feels wrong in the daytime, and that 295 movement speed really doesn't help when you're a melee support. But yeah, I guess we'll see that. CIS Dota always has something to surprise us with, and we'll see what happens here. Moscow 5, can they take game number 2 in this best of 3? We have Vengeful Spirit, played by Lysander, new player, also known as PGG. Coming on the Weaver. Well, it's not PGG, guys. It's just new player. We'll find out at TI if he's really PGG. But Weaver is going to be played by new players. Slander going to be on Avenge. We got Bignum on the Night Stalker. Tron playing Troll Warlord this time, and ZXC on that Storm Spirit. What is going on? What is going on with the lanes?
Yeah, I'm not too sure right now. It seems like they want to keep it a bit of a secret. Obviously, Aces are just in a position to break a smoke engage if they got greedy and went up into the jungle through that route. So they're in a good position there. A sniper with 3 shrapnel could just destroy that, actually. But no, it just looks like they're posturing for the boundary runes, and they're going to break down from there. It looks like new player might go to the solo mid with the Weaver again, though. He's got 2 tangos pooled to him.
He is the mid player for
Yeah.
M5. Alright, ASUS.Polar, they're going to have DK Phobos and Axe. We have Lil playing
The
that Witch
battle
Doctor, wearing that
begins.
plank on his face. Illidan Storm Rage, carry Lina. We have G on Sniper, and FNG playing Ogre Magi. So, mid Sniper, okay. I would have thought mid Lina, but it's going to be mid Sniper. He's going to go against the Weaver. They have Sentry Wards mid, so it's going to be trouble for Weaver.
I have seen carry Lena a little bit, just getting her the safe land farm is going to enable her to get the really quick timing on the Yules, and then she just plays ganking from that point forward. So Ogre should be enough support to kind of zone that top lane against anything, but the problem is that nothing's being thrown at them. The top lane is empty because, as you kind of just implied as a possibility, it looks like ZXC is playing Jungle Storm. At least he's going to be stacking for their side. DK Phobos, though, on the bottom lane, already experiencing the pain of this combo. Big Num will fall in return. But look how long it took him to actually fall. He took like 5 tower shots because this guy's just so tanky early on.
Did
5 armor.
Kill, though? I wish I saw that because I didn't expect that kill happening at level 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the magic missile, and the Whirling Axe is ranged by default. You see, the troll is not in his Berserker's rage stance just yet.
There was no Whirling Axes. There was just level 1. That's why I don't know how they got the kill. It's full health DK.
Whirling Axe's range is by default. The troll is a default ranged hero, so he actually skilled Whirling Axes, and he automatically gets the slow. He doesn't get the other one, but...
Whirling Axes level 1?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought it was Berserker's rage. Okay. Most trolls go for Berserker's rage.
Storm! That was not an intentional neutral deny. He had gold that he lost out of that. I don't know how Jungle Storm's supposed to work fully, as not like a practice a ton.
Stack your medium camp and then nuke it down with remnants. I think that's how you do it. Get a few levels and then go to big camps. You can just stack your big camp, kill a medium camp, vice versa, or you stack first and kill later. But
no matter what, this is not the plan. No
dying
stacks,
is not part
dying
of the
plan. To the centaurs. No.
Yeah. Well. New player is taking a lot of hits here from G, and yeah, I hate it when when players just make me look bad and make me miss first blood on deaths that should not happen at level 1. But,
just keep an eye on the Night Stalker, man. He is going to be setting things up. It's Void even at daytime is still a pretty powerful nuke and slow, and comboing that up with the Venge, who's already got her level 2. Yeah, I think that you're going to see a lot of blood coming up from him, especially when we hit that 4-minute nighttime.
Yeah, once it hits nighttime. Yeah, it is a good idea now because nighttime comes early. In the past it didn't used to, but now nighttime comes early. It's a good pickup. It's a good pickup. And yeah, ZXC is gonna farm large camps instead, I guess. Remnant does a lot of damage for a level 1 spell, and he's level 3.
Go top. They're going to get the Light Strike after the cask, and it looks like Big Num is going down here. He just TP'd for experience. He'll try to trade hits, but in the end, Lina will take him, and probably the tier 1 tower as well. They're pushing really hard up top.
Alright. And once again, dying to neutrals. Is that real this time? Oh yeah, it is. This time it's not for show. It was actually for returning back to the fountain. He's got double null talismans, so he has the stats build up. No boost just yet. He just wants the mass stats for that jungle. And already getting 2 deaths and really making his kill score a lot harder to read than needed. So it's now 1 and 2. 2 denies to the neutrals. We got a slight dire favoring right now. ASUS.Polar ahead by a little bit.
Yeah, the big thing for Storm is that he's not bringing any regen out. Like, usually you see like a Bottle Rush build, or you see at least a Clarity, but he's not doing any mana regen at all. It seems like the game plan is, as soon as I run out of mana, I suicide and buy more Null Talismans.
Well, I am going for Bloodstone anyway, so might as well get that self-killing thing into my head. And Big Num, that Night Stalker, is just gonna inch forward, try and steal a little bit EXP. And it's nighttime now. Alright. Now he's gonna feel safe, I think.
Yeah, you get better speed. I mean, right now he's at 413. Lina's only at 345 with her treads. Like, that's a big difference as far as closing the gap, trying to get those stuns out. But as far as holding this top tier 1, Night Stalker's not a great hero for it. Pulling back the wave even now is dangerous as FNG rotates forward, and yeah, he didn't see that coming. That would have been really problematic 3v1. Instead, it's just a free tier 1 tower, which isn't the end of the world, but we're still not seeing Moscow 5 take the initiative anywhere.
Wow. Doctor coming in, bottom, mid lane. But yeah, the sniper has been doing pretty well thanks to the early observer ward, sentry ward, marking Weaver's position, allowing G to play safely, and now he's 1 level up on that Weaver, and he will be able to threaten with an assassinate now. So Weaver has to play it very safe, a few right clicks here and there, forced to escape with Sakuchi, and then after that, he'll be hard pressed to just stay out of lane, because assassinate will trace you down even if you do have Sakuchi, so he has to be careful here. Yeah, he's already taking hits, and new player, I'm not sure he wants to go that far up.
Bottom lane has taken a lot more hits than I thought that ASUS would allow. The Troll's just been kind of free hitting it for the past 30-40 seconds, and that brings it down to 170 HP. No matter what you rotate, this tower should be going down with the next creep wave underneath it.
So far, I think new player has been doing pretty well. He's taking free hits from G once again. I think he's trying to bait the kill there. I think he nearly died. I think that if Assassinate was deployed there, he would have died.
It's close, but the sniper probably knows the math on it. At 355, you mitigate 25% of that. It's right down to the numbers on it. But yeah, if he was able to get the assassinate right on that auto attack, I think I agree with you there. Either way, we've got a little stacking things up. This is gonna be a triple stack. Can you go Vanguard Rush on DK Phobos to clear out that triple stack?
Yeah, it could happen. I mean, if I think Vanguard will be useful here against Troll Weaver. Crimson Guard will be invaluable. How's Storm doing? It's level 5. All right. Jungle Storm actually does seem to be a pretty legit thing. I just said it in the draft because I've seen it done before, but it actually is very fast. I mean, there's Jungle Juggernaut as well. But yeah, Jungle Storm is just super greedy, and if it goes unpunished, it could hurt ASUS. It's going unpunished right now.
I mean, if he gets 6, that's all he really needs, and then he'll start getting involved. 3 null talismans, maybe could even go for a 4th if he really wanted to, for all that mana just to jump in with the ball lightning. 1 creep away from level 6. Yeah, he's gonna be an impactful hero this game, and it seemed odd because of the suicides to the neutrals and stuff, but in the end it works out the way he intends it to, and he can make a gameplay mid easily.
Oh well, going for the mass null builds, you can never go wrong with mass nulls as certified by RTZ. Always
He's
fun
a
to
fan,
have
I'm sure.
Yeah, he's a fan of mass nulls. Always congratulates you on them. But yeah, Lil is gonna try and wrap around, maybe put an observer, try to look for some gank.
Oh, smoke top. Yeah, this is it. The Night Stalker is going to get level 5. The Lina is going to get put in her place. This is just perfect.
He's got threats as well. And Jungle Storm is ready to show his face. And here we go. Wow. Elden Storm Rage. Are they going to dive this? It's a tier 1 tower. I don't think diving is a good idea.
He's got 6 armor. I think if she's just like, even on the creep wave at all, but it looks like Illidan might be a little wary. Just Dragon Slave the wave. Yeah, he knows something's up. He knows that too many people are missing off the map.
Come from
but they're
behind.
Still gonna be able to get the dive.
You have DPs. Silence. Catching him out. M5. They're gonna get that kill. Maybe stun on the big number. Might actually turn it around though. That's a stun. That's the Witch Doctor as well. Doesn't cast over, but ZXC now uses all his mana. G comes in and I'm gonna kill you all. ZXC is gonna lose his life over this one, so I'm not sure it was worth it to give the sniper 2 kills.
But look at bottom. Like, all those rotations top is tactical. As Tron's able to just get another set of free hits on this tower, no problem at all. Clearing out creep waves pretty quickly. Just this hero cannot be left to his own devices. He plays like a Terror Blade this early on, as far as how quickly he can break the towers. And since the Storm bought items when he died, it's fine. It is absolutely fine.
Modern day TV. And, well, here comes the Lina. No eels just yet. But yeah, like you said, Troll can't be left to his own devices. He just tears down your towers. And it's one of the threats of having him on the... It's one of the many reasons why you pick him up on your team. Because he can just cause so much trouble as a singular hero.
Oh. I like this ward too in mid lane. I'm not sure how they got that down undetected, but that is a very powerful ward that Benj was able to place out.
Yeah, the Storm Spirit can jump in for some big kills. He doesn't have a Soul Ring, but that triple Null Talisman build, man, he has got some serious stats going.
And he'll jungle up to level 7 here, no problem. And if he gets just 1 rune, he'll be able to keep the gank train rolling. But kind of passivity ensues during the daytime here, Night Stalker. He's got Orb of Venom, Treads, Magic Stick. He's pretty tanky, but as far as kill potential, he probably needs Night to really enhance his capabilities.
Sleep in the day, play at night. Same. That sounds like what most Dota players like to do anyway.
It works.
It does. Just get the energy drinks to keep you going. It's 3 AM for me, and here I am partying. But Weaver is not having as good as a time this game. 22 last hits to 65 on G. That Sentry Ward early game really crushed him. And we'll take a look at net worth. Wow. Yeah, it's 5,003 for Troll, 5,002 for G. After that double kill, it's definitely going to be really good for him. And Lina is sitting pretty at 3,000 as well. Has Laguna Blade, wants to use it on someone.
Weaver is so lucky going for that top rune. Coming back now under Observer Ward. Oh, if he goes back to the lane, it could be bad. But the smoke's already gone.
Yeah. Oh well, that gets a bench kill.
That's miscommunication. Aces were rotating with that smoke. They can engage now, but it's without the lane, and they missed the call. They thought ZXC would keep walking, And they won't knock down his wall. He's just going to be going to underneath the tower. Perfectly fine. G finds a troll, but the allies are just so far away. First they want to kill Weaver, but he just lucks out. Ooh, now they have time.
Oh, no. Tron, run. Body block. Oh, body blocked.
His face? Oh, too slow in the face.
I think he didn't realize, like, oh no, damn pathing again, and then, oh,
yeah.
Gee. He was about to draft an email to IceFrog, but then realized it was just a sniper blocking his way. Would have been really funny to see it in real life, but yeah. G with a good blocking there. Keeps the troll trapped in, and they get a nice kill. This time, Moscow 5 not actually doing as well this game. It's 8-3. There are 2 denies on that to the jungle, so 3 and 6 right now. But yeah, ASUS seems to be pulling it back. We might see our game 3 the way things are going. You know, it does seem to be more ASUS favored this time around.
The biggest issue I see is that I don't see the troll taking Roche anytime soon. Like, he would love to get involved in that pit. He's got the Morbid Mask. He could definitely get on that. But FNG, tanky target. You go on him, you're going to be paying for it.
Yep, now the cost bouncing around. So much pain. Oh, Laguna Blade victim. Tanky or not, you're still going to get a bullet in your eye. And bam, down it goes. Down DK Phobos this time doing a lot of work, but hey, they get 2 more kills back in, and the G coming in with a sniper shooting a Harpy instead of new player here. LSA could have been dodged there by a well-timed Sakuchi, but bye-bye. Still gets caught by the Axe there. Great reactionary play from the Axe, and Tron now getting caught out. LSA catches him though. Sniper comes in with the shrapnel and the Dragon Slave. Ultra kill Phobos. That's your Vanguard right there, if he wants it. But that's a big kill, big gank coming out here from ASUS. They're back for blood. After the embarrassment game 1, it's definitely on their mind. And skipping on that double damage for now, I think they want to go Roche.
I think Illidan bottled it.
Roshan?
Yeah, they could. But they need the Axe to tank, and he's heading out. I'm not so sure, but
Ogre, man.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he'll tank it up for you, no problem. They've already got headshot slows going for them, so yeah. I mean, this is just out execution. ASUS are completely outplaying Moscow 5, and that engagement is very clear. I mean, the fact that M5 took that engagement was a little awkward, just because you don't kill Ogre easily in that situation. But ASUS still just like they outmaneuvered him. Like DK Phobos holding his call until the Weaver actually used the time lapse out was what got them that kill on that hero, and then some really good stunts coming out from the Lina. Illidan showing that he doesn't just have to play the right-click carry here. He can really find a lot of utility just with the spells alone.
Yeah, Doctor is just great for stopping those jungle ganks, because in the jungle there aren't a lot of creeps around, and it's a perfect place for the coconut or the paralyzing cast to bounce around.
Yeah, small choke points too. That's very beneficial for getting the bounces.
Oh, you know who likes targets standing close to each other? It's DK Phobos and his Axe. Getting that ultra kill, he can testify. He's gonna have his Vanguard complete now. He's gonna run to the side shot, build it up. And it's going to be even harder to kill next game. I mean,
they do see the Ancient stack with this Observer Ward, so they could look to maybe get involved against him, but he's not taking it now. They want to maybe look at top lane where there's some decent pressure coming in. The tower's still pretty much full, but that is not going to change very quickly if ASUS doesn't respond.
Yeah, ZXC now going back for the Soul Ring, so it's as though he went mid, you know, his farm.
Tron.
Yeah. And they called the Ancients in as well, getting extra damage. The machine gun deployed on the low ground, and they will take him out. So now Phobos gonna steal Ancients on top of killing Tron. M5 getting robbed right under their noses. It's not looking good. Night Stalker, I think he would be better against less tanky heroes. And this Ogre pickup was just very clever from ASUS. I think FNG saw this play coming and went for the Ogre to alleviate this situation. Normally your Night Stalker picks on the squishies, but you know, when you don't have squishies to speak of. Oh, Lina kills off someone.
Yeah, picking off the vents, just a very nice combo of long-range nukes, but the Yule Scepter kind of sets it up nicely. In the jungle, though, I'm really surprised they stayed around that long.
Nope.
I am absolutely astounded that they were still there, because essentially what just happened, your troll just got ganked on the Ancients. Even if they get greedy or not greedy necessarily, but even if they start farming your Ancients and take that away from you, sitting right here as a Night Stalker while the Storm is pushing into the tier 2 tower, like, he didn't have a TP scroll. At best, he's just trying to say, I have really good night vision, 1800 Hunter in the Night, I can see you coming and then go for a run. But that's still like completely in enemy territory. You're already giving them reason to go in that general area because of the storm pressure. I don't know. I guess his role there was to try to see DK Phobos before he blink called the storm, and that's great, but it's still very difficult to fully disengage from that position without the TP.
Yep. It's kind of like where they will walk through to get the storm. So standing there was kind of silly. But yeah, again, this Night Stalker, I mean, it's not been doing as well this game because of the tankiness of ASUS, I think. They have been avoiding the Night Stalker pretty well. That one gank with the Storm on the Lina came at a heavy cost. So apart from that, I don't think it was very successful for him. There was First Blood, that was nice, and then there was that gank, and then the rest of it has just been feeding. Because Night Stalker needs to run into the thick of things, and thick of things is exactly how X likes it. He likes it up close and personal. So does Witch Doctor. He stops progress in a gank very well with his first spell. So it really does counter a Night Stalker play very hard. Even LSA actually, to be honest. LSA, Shrapnel, all these are kiting abilities. And now we're going to lose a tier 1 tower for M5 in the bottom lane, and ASUS.Polar is going to extend their lead with a 5,000 gold difference. 7,005 on that net worth, no, EXP, and Sanjin Yasha for Sniper.
Yeah, I mean, just you were talking about it, mobility, kiting, that's all they really need to do in order to get to safety. Their allies will be able to help them if they just, if they move about 1,000 units, which the sniper can now do in about 2 seconds flat. Oh, ZXC.
ZXC getting called, swapped out to safety now. Lysander is going to take the fall instead, and yeah, he's always going to be the guy that dies for the team. And now Big, I'm going to get shrapneled up. Is there going to be, oh no, headshot doesn't stun anymore. 5 and 18, ASUS.Polar extending their lead. There was only a Venge kill, but still, ZXC, very lucky he had a Venge there.
No bashes on bottom. Illidan got converged on 3v1, but the TPs take so long to get there. They just really didn't have a chance other than getting that. They had 2 auto attacks, 10% chance on the bash. Seems pretty reasonable that Lina survives. She's going to be having her Aghanim Scepter in 1300, and yeah, at that point, it's going to be hard for any member of Moscow 5 to feel like they're gonna survive easy.
Yep, I think Troll is the last hope here for M5.
Definitely.
Get that BKB up and see what you can do, but now Weaver getting caught out. Oh, nice. Mistiming that LSA. Unfortunate.
Good for
LSA, you just want to calculate 2 spins on the Cyclone. I think that's the easy way to do it. Like 2 cycles of the Cyclone and then you LSA.
Sure. There's nice little metrics like that, and I think that's probably the easiest one to think of, but just tried to do it too precisely.
That's not a good idea. Okay, just zoning pull. FNG gonna drop that stun across the tree line. Oh, he gets a quick swap here, but gets clanked right away. LSA gonna be dodged once again by that Weaver, and T-Po or Tron getting caught out by that sniper. Laguna Blade just because, and down he goes. This could be a quick game 2 the way things are going. It's like game 1, just crushing, and I promise more than 1 kill a minute. 5 and 18, ASUS.Polar doing really good in this early game, and looks to be a very smooth mid game as well as the sniper continues rolling in the cash. 3-0 and 6, 125 lost hits, and with so many frontliners and Bloodlust to buff him up, I'm seeing a very good future for him.
Yeah. And we're going to see Mass Yules as well. DK Phobos is picking up one for himself, and I actually love this build. The mana regen you get on the Axe, the fact that he can just set up everything for his teammates or help his teammates disengage, it's great. But we're going to...
Getting caught out.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some good support, but I'm not sure how it'll play out.
Who heals him? Oh, no, wait. He heals himself to set himself up for a gank. Okay. And Witch Doctor deploying his ultimate there, doing a lot of damage. Now the LSA gets deployed there. Weaver, now he gets stunned. There'll be no running from this one. Down he goes. The Laguna Blade, pure damage right in his face. Roast him hot and ready. But Lincoln Sphere not in the future for Weaver here. So he will not be blocking any Eels Laguna combos in the near future. And yeah, Axe is just too tanky for a kill now. And Eel Scepter, like you said, good item. I think it's the best item in the game. So much versatility. Can be used on nearly any hero.
It's definitely up there as far as the potential that it can bring. And yeah, I don't know about the Weaver. Like, he probably just has to rush a BKB at this point if he has any chance, but even then, you can stop the LSA combo, but then you can't stop the call combo, where DK Phobos will just taunt you and cause you some real difficulty. And in fact, he's going to be going for a Crimson Guard as his next item. I think DK Phobos really understands this game as far as his item progression. This is just picture perfect. I can't think of a better way to build this hero at this tempo. You get your mobility with Blink, you get your Vanguard and can tank up the Ancients, and then the Yule Scepter so you can keep your mana flowing and keep the ganks rolling, and then you go back to the Crimson Guard, and suddenly Moscow 5 do no damage.
They really do no damage. This NS is rushing that Aghanim Scepter. He's actually doing a really good job at it. It's got 1,005 to go. And then they get Nighttime Mag Hack, but that's about it. They're not getting any kills, and Bignum, I think his presence is known here, or rather, I don't think he should try G, because it's definitely not a good idea. We are going to have engagements. They're on the other side of the river. They are thinking about it. It could end really poorly. Now they go for Soul Ring. There's the Weaver going to be advancing in. They will get the detection. Will they go for the Sniper first? Yes, they will. They actually chomp in hard and hard and hard on him. But now DK Phobos jumps in there. He catches new player there. The cast bouncing around. And DK Phobos, his call not working for once. FNG getting caught out. There's a stun. No multicast. Witch Doctor deploys his ultimate. He really wants to do the damage here. Melodic gonna do so much to that Night Stalker. Gonna be clanging him, but the silence comes out, and now Lil running away. He stick charges up. There's the heal, the green torch working out for him. LSA gonna combo up. There's an easy kill. Clang down he goes. 3 for 3. I think that's as good as Moscow 5 could have hoped for.
Yeah.
There was a sniper kill. There was a Witch Doctor and Ogre kill. I think it wasn't that bad for them, you know. Considering how far behind they were, I'm surprised they got such a good fight as they did. And Storm didn't die.
The Storm was able to TP throughout a ball lightning in retreat, and the Troll didn't really even get that much involved. Like, he was kind of focused. He got the battle trance out, of course, but I think he was there for a few autos, but otherwise he knew to disengage. And yeah, essentially, exactly. And then after that, like, he didn't dive too deep. They didn't lose too much. That 3 for 3 is huge for Moscow 5 if they're looking for a comeback. But we do see the Night Stalker. You were talking about his Aghanim's progression. Suddenly jumps up with the assist, and he's actually going to be 600 gold away from having those map packs.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. Troll Warlord, I think that, like you said, that trade did them a lot of favors because Troll is on his way to a BKB, and I think it's very important that he gets it. Otherwise, he'll have a lot of trouble. Too. Yeah,
I don't know why he didn't put the Soul Ring or the Bloodstone recipe on the courier before he made the blood move for the components for the Soul booster, but you know, whatever. In the end, he'll get the Bloodstone, and he'll be able to make some pretty big impact with it.
Yeah, ASUS waiting for that Roshan. I think it's going to spawn in a few seconds. I think very good timing there. FNG is just going to take a little break, scratch his chest, and go for that Aegis. No, he gets impatient, and now Roshan respawns.
They know it respawns within 30 seconds guaranteed, so they're willing to wait if they have to. But here it is, big man's up, and it looks like Moscow 5 cannot dream to contest this. So Aegis for Sniper, and he'll go for like a Daedalus to follow that up since he's just
getting picked up.
Pretty much becomes full glass cannon with the Aegis.
Yeah, and no longer glass if you can reform yourself, but it does give Moscow 5 the... Yeah, Roshan goes down and Storm suddenly regrets TPing. But yeah, the Bloodstone is going to be complete, so I guess there was no reason to stick around anymore. But this short time has allowed Moscow 5 to farm up their core items. The BKB for Troll should be on the way. He's about 300 gold short. Wait, am I counting it right? No, 600 gold short. Yeah. So do Ancients to fix that in this Ogre. Oh. This could set up something terrible. Oh no, Troll, no!
Yeah, this is a problem.
Oh no, what?
Oh, he doesn't get up the speed?
Ding!
Oh,
no,
just
no
barely.
FNG, has he even multicast at once? No skill at all, this guy. Illidan, 2 spins, easy pickings. Oh, good swap! Keeps the Troll alive. No, but Laguna Blade, 900 range.
And they only now know that this ward's been watching them for the past 6.5 minutes, and yeah, that's just a very unfortunate time to lose the Troll Warlord. He did not finish the BKB. He has no buyback money, and their tier 3 is just going to get rocked.
Yeah, triple
I feel like Storm Spirit should be in the base doing the fountain trick, just jumping all the way out to the tier 3, do a little bit of damage to the melee heroes in the creep wave, and then immediately zip back. I think you can actually do that with a shift Q without risking getting Yules.
Nah, I think Rexus will be lost here. Probably. G went for MKB instead, so... Going for the different plays. Storm Spirit doing the red. I think it's better than trying to defend this tower without their full squad. So they take 2 tier 2s, which is as good as they can get out of this. Storm Spirit zips away and TP's out. So yeah,
Okay.
so one set of Rex down, they'll try and recover, but it's gonna be uphill from here.
Yeah, but I mean they'll get out the daytime. Soon night will strike. They can darkness the last 50 seconds of daytime, and then suddenly they're in the game as far as the vision department goes. You get a gem with True Sight on this Night Stalker, and they can start taking the map back entirely. So it really sucks that they lost the mid racks. That they're going to be losing momentum in the mid lane when they haven't even taken a tier 1 yet in that lane. But the map control is generally going to be back in their favor with this Aghanim Gem Night Stalker, and if they can just find a couple of pickoffs back to back off of that vision, then they should be in a position to at least make this a contested game.
Certainly. The Storm Spirit pickups, he can try and go for snipe offs here. Oh gee, wow, one shot, easy.
Held your feet to the fire.
Well, that's the fun of playing Lina. One-shotting supports.
Essentially, yeah. He's going to be able to do that pretty soon, too. He's got the Blinkens and Yules, so his mana regen is actually at 20 per second. He's going to be able to sustain that very nicely and just Laguna whenever he needs to find that pick-off. And as far as heroes that get one-shot, of course the Venge is among them, but the Weaver only has like 225 health above that threshold, too. So that Weaver needs to tank up quick. Luckily, he does have 3,400 gold banked.
Yeah, it's a tough game to be squishy this game. Venge is at 586, so Laguna will bring him down to
Radiant's bottom tower is under
36 health
attack.
exactly.
Not going to get the Yules onto the Storm Spirit who's TPing out top, so he is going to be able to go bottom and try to defend. No fortification means
Yeah.
tier 2 is gone, but I think
guys.
they can pursue for a kill here. If the Night Stalker just goes as quickly as possible, but even then they're not sure, and it is going to be a fake back, actually. 3v5, you sure you guys want this? It seems a little bit
Dude,
cocky
it's
from
CIS.
ASUS, but
CIS, let's do this. It's a one-shot on Weaver anyway.
yeah, it is.
Okay, we don't see him, but oh no, he uses it. Oh, why would you time lapse? Forgot that Laguna has.
I think he had the
that huge
Maledict,
range.
right? The way that the Malediction does damage is based on the difference between the health that you started with and what you have at the current. So if you time lapse back to full, the Maledict doesn't really do any damage, and that'll save you that way. But of course, you're revealed.
Oh, Maledict does take a bit of time to get in motion, but yeah, the game could possibly end here. We'll have to see. Weaver not doing the best this game. But we have BKB ready, and Illidan coming in there. We'll buy back on that Weaver. Going on to Illidan Storm Rage. Does he get enough? There's an Eulscepter buys him time. ZXT already taken out. Thank you, Witch Doctor. Bouncing all around the place. The Witch Doctor ultimate deployed. Big Gnome getting called into position. Clang Clang beyond godlike here for DK Phobos. Multi-cast on new player. Missing on that cast. No matter. He will be killed here. And now Storm Spirit having bought back dies again. And we'll just call GG. And well, like I said, last fight, and it wasn't close at all.
Yeah, they really wanted to bring it back, but the Night Stalker's vision effect didn't really kick in fast enough. The momentum of the game was lost very early on, and you talked about it. The Night Stalker really didn't have many options against the tanky heroes. Like, he's really good at picking up those supports like Rubik and others that are just like, oh, I only have a couple armor, I only have a few hundred HP. But going up against the Ogre, going up against even Witch Doctor, it wasn't a great game for him. They didn't gain much momentum, and that's what Moscow 5 need. Their strategy relies on tempo and just this whole snowball aspect, and we didn't see it here.
Yeah, well, at least we get out game 3, so I'm not complaining. Vengeful Spirit, one feed away from negative fantasy points, but you know, it's about talking about important things here. But M5, they tried to do something different this time. Would they be considered a one-trick pony? You know, with just their Spirit Breaker Phoenix? I don't know. What are your thoughts? They can win game 3?
I think it's still good for ASUS to keep banning that out, and it'll weaken M5. But I don't think I don't think that's a full crutch. I don't think they have to lean on those two heroes in order to win a game. I just think it gives them the best chance of taking the win.
All right. So we'll see if M5 can pull it back, cause a major upset in terms of betting. It won't be the first time this week. and will certainly not be the last. Alright, we'll see what happens next. Game number 3 coming right up. It's Lysander with Blaze casting for you guys. Our names on the top right corner. Give us a follow in Twitter if you do like our casting. We'll appreciate all the support you can give us, and we'll be right back with game number 3. Don't go anywhere. Much